Hi guys, and welcome back to my continuation on Farming Simulator 19 today. The reason why I'm streaming tonight is because I may not be able to stream this weekend. So I managed to finish work early today, so I'm going to quickly just jump on and just do a couple of hours tonight. If I'm able to jump on the weekend, then I will do. But just going to save side just to get some gameplay in this week, I will do it tonight. There have been a fair few mods and updates out this week. So we have new windrowers, we have new plows, we even have a Segway. I don't really understand why you'd want a Segway in a game, but it's everybody's preference. Everybody wants to do mods, and sure, there's no legit reason why they've done it. It could be a nice feature of the farm, but when you're looking at your farm and you're concentrating on slots, I'm not going to download it because I have absolutely no need for it whatsoever. But the one that I am going to download will be the new Xeron 3000. I'm hoping that I have enough space for it. Yes, I do. Nice looking piece of equipment. Not sure or 100% sure if I'm actually going to be using this in my game, but it's just handy to have if I do decide to use it later on down the line. Could we just do an update on the new trailer that came out, the new TVT? Some new buildings has come out. Concrete block garage, do I want that? No. Garden, decking and pool. Space. I could have added that to Westbridge Hills. Could have got a nice feature for my garden area outside. What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably go through my mods later on once I'll probably finish the stream and see what stuff I do want and what stuff I don't want. I think that's going to be it. So let's jump back out and let's go and jump into my farm, into my Holland. So we're currently at 38 hours on a start from scratch with £282,000 in the bank. So we are slowly making progress with the money on the map. So let's jump into it. So I haven't got my notepad. I haven't got my notepad and pen, so I can check where we left off last time. Let's grab out the drawer and a pen. I think we left off still on day 4 because I'm actually going to decide to do the days in the game rather than days that I actually play. Because I was doing day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. I think I was going to get too confusing. So I do believe the way we left off, we actually did we do 4 contracts or did we just do the 2? I think we did 4 contracts in total. Field 57, field 45, 64, 63. And then we did our own field 24, just to bring in some change to obviously cope with the leasing that we got going on. I think we made just over £178,000 in the last stream. I think it was like something like 178,781. I think it was. So we just jump into the map, and then we just crack on and carry on. So what I did on the last stream is we were doing come on, what field were we doing now? What's the contract say? Well, okay, we were doing field 28 into silage bales. So what I'd done is when we finished the stream, I did carry on and just to get myself a bit ahead of the game, that I actually carried on with that field once the stream had finished, and I actually managed to get all the bales wrapped and all loaded, ready for sale. And then I ended it there so I can get you guys to just have a quick watch as I sell them. Didn't we? Oh, we're going to Paul Gerber. I think Paul Gerber prices were going down, weren't they? For the silage. Yes, they are going down. It's still $6.90 and it's still going to be a decent profit. They were at, I think it was at £739 per 1,000 litres. So we need to go and get these sold quite quickly, because at the moment, between Paul Gerber and Robert Atkin, the prices are going to start levelling out. The prices on the bales are going up at the barn, but they're nowhere near what we were selling for. So let's quickly just go and take these over to Paul Gerber. Quickest way to get the corner from here is out of here and the left and straight up. Let's turn it off then. So yeah, just to give myself a little bit of heads up, I got to the stage where we can get this contract done, because we are getting quite close to most of the contracts being done for the baling side of it. So then we've got a lot of contracts to hopefully focus on doing a bit of fertilising, doing a bit of harvesting and things like that. But I wanted to I do apologise if we've done a lot of baling over the last few streams, but the prices were high, the contract gains were high, the extra harvest income was high, and obviously to get this money rolling in rather quickly, I just carried on doing it. So I think this contract we're doing now is the last high price field for bales. I think all the other fields now are going to be a lot different in price, so a lot smaller fields. Gosh, it's steering very well. So we've got a lot of weight on the back of this. I don't think the weight on the front of this Valtra is coping very well. Just seems a bit slidey on the front end. Right, so we'll get this field done, see what price we're going to take. It wasn't an overly massive field. I'm just trying to think of what type of, how many bales we got. So we've got 26 on here, so we got 40 back at the field, so we're looking at 66 bales. So field 28, let me just write this down. Field 28. 66 bales. So what have we got close to that? 66. Maybe get 35,000 from this. It might be less than that, because obviously the money's dropped down from 739 to 690. But I hope and see if we can try and get these bales done before it drops any lower. But now we are going to, we bought our Unitrack in the last stream with a loading wagon. I don't think we're going to be needing that for a while now, so our next purchase would probably most likely be another field and get that prepped and plant cotton on it. I did go through the fields at the end of the last stream to find out which one's going to be better for us, and I think I came to the conclusion of buying field 45 in the top right hand corner. It's at £154,000, I think it is. I think it's just over that. But but I think that's going to be our better option. I did say that we were going to be looking at fields around about 150,000 a time. Sell them bales. This is not working out very well. It's ridiculous, is there? So we're going down to 688 now. It's going down quite quickly. We need to get this done as quick as possible. Wasted valuable time. So we now know that we can only sell it at this end barn. So what we do is just give this one a slight nudge. Our trailer. Okay, so that's 49% of it done. So let's quickly head back over there now. Grab the last 40. So start the stream off with what I think is going to be a reasonable payout. This is definitely going to take us over the 300,000 mark. So obviously that's what I wanted to do, get to the 300,000 mark, and then so I'm going to pop. Oh, there you go. Too fast round and roundabout. So then we can buy in the next field and stay at least above the 150 grand in the bank. Because we do have property to pay for, we do have vehicle maintenance to pay for and stuff like that, so we do need to keep some funds in there. And what we'll do is once we've done this contract, we'll just have a quick look and see how our cotton is growing. I wouldn't have thought that's going to be ready just yet, but like I said, we need to get the funds to be able to pay for the leasing. Which I do believe is just over £24,000, and we don't really want to waste that. So I think once we've leased the cotton harvester, I think we're going to have to get a lot of income from the cotton bales. Come on, I've got bales to sell. Beep. Why do I feel like I've completely missed where I was supposed to be going? 60. Oh. See what happens even the traffic when you get to each other. Oh, yep. I was heading in the right direction. It's just in here. Completely lost all my bearings then. Load them bales. But I'm definitely going to be using me torch to go over that. So guys, if you happen to jump in, if you happen to be watching the videos over the last few streams I've done, just drop me a message, drop me a comment, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell for every time I go live. Your support will be greatly appreciated, and then we can all watch how this farm grows over the I don't have time to wait for traffic. I need to get these bales sold before the prices get too low. Yeah, so we can get this farm into, our target is to get our first million in a short amount of space of time. That's obviously doing it without no extra help, no loan being used, just literally just from contracts and selling our own crop that we have. So now we've got 40 bales on. I don't really want to be going around the roundabout too fast because we don't have time to try and tip it back over. Nice and steady.
Right, we've got to hold it really, really tight.
I do feel that these some of these sell points on this map
Right, two hands.
aren't
Two
quite
hands.
big enough
Ready?
to cope with to cope with a big load like this.
Ready? Yay!
Should have had my beacons on already. That's a bit just to warn other traffic. Oh, look at that! Even the bell stack doesn't even seem to like to join together. I think there's a gap for it. Right. The cows go moo. Do you reckon they will go? Do you reckon the game will let me go under there? Yeah, I know this is going to be slightly cheating, but I want to see if I can try and get these bells sold as quickly as possible. So what I'm going to do is reverse my bells in. I know this is kind of not normal, but to get these sold as quick as possible. So go back there as well as we can. It's just there. Right, let's see how much money we can make out of these. 35,663. Nice. 33. 35,663. Nice payment from the bales. So there we go. We've got £318,000 in the bank now. And then we can head over now and accept the contract at 10,209. So that gives us a grand total of 45,872. So 45,000. 872,000 for that contract, so that's good. Right, we can collect that now. So looking at the contracts, we've got a few harvest contracts coming in. And we still have some baling we can do. I feel 5 like. Oh, up there. It's there. It's not a massive field. And where's that one going to? Paul Gerber, so it's just across the road. Should we try field 5? See what we get out of it. Because as we're parked here, 4,000. $11,000. We've got that one last big contract, I think. Before this one disappears, I think we'll just go and do field 15. Yeah, it's body items because that's the last highest paying field on the contracts, and we'll start. very tempted to get that plough in one, because what you normally do is harvest and plough. Plough, fertilise, cultivate, fertilise, seed, and you don't need to fertilise. Yeah, so we'll probably do something different. We'll probably go down to do the plough. I know it's only 5,608. We'll probably get just under £5,000 because obviously we'll have to. I've got a plough, haven't I? Can use our own equipment for that, so obviously we won't lose out on the 946 quid. So let's go and head over to field 15. Which is down by the farm. Just try to get in there. Go back down to the farm shop. In fact, actually, turn that off and jump over to. I wish it'd give you a different tractor. So field 15. Can we get that way? There's only one entry in and out. So we have to go out. We're going to put a worker on this field. Oh, right, okay, so we can go down the side here. So go down the side here. Field 14 and 16. 15. Size 16. I think I checked that before, and I think if you want to buy field 16, I think 18 comes with it as well. Just not exactly what we want. So for all this. Just set a worker on while we get anything else down here. Let me just jump back into me. Jump back into me Deutsch. Turn the page now. So we are now heading over to field 15. Mark this down so I don't forget. Oh! Oops. I was concentrating on writing on my pad, and then I go and take out a couple of road signs on the roundabout. And I've just left the scene of an accident, so I'm hoping I don't get charged for that. Because at the moment it seems to be I'm the only tractor on this map with this tyre tread. So these are only going to be hay bales. So we're not going to be getting a great payment out of this, but all the money we need helps, because like I said, once we've got this semi-Deutschland to field 15, we can then look and double check to see what our next field purchase is. I am going to be buying a field that has grass on it, so then we can get the silage, but I don't know. As the prices are going down, I could make the silage bales and go and store them at the at my farm. But we're definitely not going to be doing anything with a field that's going to cost us money. So we don't want to buy a field that's got grass on it and then plough straight over the top of it, because you just won't get the you won't get the payment out of the field. You won't get the extra extra goodies out of it. I was thinking about, I did have a quick look through the sheds to get myself some vehicle storage sheds over on the farm into field 24. I didn't really get much chance to have a detailed look at them. The bloody worker's done it again. I don't understand why he's just missing bits. Just go and quickly just head back over to the farm store and grab the tether. So it's 2:30 in the afternoon. I didn't really do that very well. Just enough space to turn. Closing the back window, because obviously if we're going to be tedding, we don't really want the grass coming in the cab. Otherwise, I'm not 100% sure if my farmer, Mr. Farmer Giles, has got any hay fever. I just don't understand why you've missed that bit out. Right, what we're going to do is I just want to go and double check field 45. I think that was the field that I wanted. Because field 45 with hay produced nearly £32,000 in hay bales. So I want to test it, because it gave us 77 hay bales. So if we get 77 silage bales, we can then get at least 60,000, maybe £65,000 payout from that. Let's just jump into the map. So we're not doing too badly at the moment. So day 4, we are at £111,000 in profit, so we do have some leeway. So we've done extra harvest income 10,000 today. Contract income 44,000 today. We've actually, let's see that we made 147,277 on Wednesday in bale sales and 109. So bales at the moment are going up. Vehicle leasing costs 40,000. So we are staying in profit. So obviously what you want to do is when you look at the finance table, if you're going to be buying vehicles, if you're going to be leasing anything out, you only want to make sure that you're leasing and buying vehicles for less than what you have at your total price. Because if you start buying tractors at £200,000, £300,000, and you've only got £111,000 like I have, you're just going to put yourself right into the red, and you'll be forever trying to do as many fields, as many contracts, sell as much as you can to get that back. So my limit, even though we've got £328,000 in the bank, our limit is only 111. Now, saying that, our field's 154. So I'm not going to be able to do it. I don't have enough. Don't have enough. That's a shame. Because if we head over to field 45, which is the one we want, which is here, it's 154,742. We've only got 111, and I don't think there's a field here. See, that's 138. That's 164, but that's 2 fields. I don't want 2 fields. It's 13. See, that's 345,000, but I don't want all of that. I only wanted 1 field. What fields you got? See, field sent me 2. It's 279, but you buy the petrol station. I don't want to buy the petrol station. 61. That's 130. So that's only 15,000 field 60, but I don't think you're going to get really anything out of that whatsoever. 138, 63. The field's really worth doing anything on. $660. It's just not. 76. No, I want field 45. I'm going to have to stick to that, I think. But we're going to have to make. We need to make another £40,000. So I think we're going to have to. I think we're going to have to stick for the contracts for a minute. We're not quite ready yet to buy another field. How is our field 29 getting on? Growing. It's second. No, that's the 3rd stage of growing. Nowhere near ready yet. That's a shame. I was hoping I was going to be able to buy that field today. We need to make the money. So it looks like there's got to be a new plan of action. I think we're going to have to carry on now for a few more contracts. Damn it. It's times like this that you kind of wish that the consoles would change things so you're able to do more than one. I'm not asking for loads of contracts to do at the same time, but maybe 2, maybe 3 contracts at the same time, just to get the money up slightly quicker. Even if they decide to say, okay, yeah, what we're going to do is we'll change the game and we'll put it down to you can do 3 contracts on your farm in one go or at the same time, but then just drop the price of the contracts down or keep them the same. I think that's something that they would have to discuss. I think doing one contract at a time is just not enough. Ah, right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just had to quickly just check something on my phone. Right, just to obviously keep this up to date, we are doing Field 15 as a hay bale contract. I'm a bit disappointed that I'm definitely not going to be able to buy a field today. Might be able to buy a field today. Or do I leave it? Do I leave it until my cotton's ready to harvest, then buy a field? I'm going to have to play around with it because I don't want to leave myself. I don't want to put myself into the red on the finances. I think possibly wait until my cotton's ready to harvest and sell the cotton, then buy the next field. I think that might be the better option. See how high I can get my finances today done. It's just I literally just don't want to put myself in the red. Yeah, it's quite interesting. I don't know how many of you players for Farming Simulator out there actually think about the game this much. I know a lot of people out there. I know how you like to play. You like to jump on multiplayer and play with friends and stuff like that, and muck around and but for me, the game is a bit more serious. There's a lot more to it than just jumping on and just doing whatever you please. Just kind of takes not so much the fun out of the game, but the game becomes pointless if you don't teach yourself to make money and learn to be patient and just progress your farm slowly. I can't muck around on my farms. Never have, never will. It's a simulator for a reason. As much as I like to play multiplayer online, obviously it's difficult with obviously everybody having to have the same mods. Otherwise, you just can't join people. I just don't have time to be mucked around, or if I happen to do something that I feel like their farm needs to do, and then just suddenly be kicked because I've jumped into the wrong piece of equipment, or I'm using something I'm not supposed to be using, because not everybody has a headset to play the game. It takes so long for them people to message you through PlayStation, or however they message through Xbox and stuff like that, and then you've got to stop, and then you've got to read it, and then I think that's the headset is still kind of new to me, but I should have done it sooner really. I should have had it from the very beginning when I started playing on the PlayStation. But yeah, generally for me, all my farms, I work so hard on them, I do so many hours on them, there's a lot of prep that I put into my farms, there's a lot of thinking that I do and all that type of stuff, and some of you may appreciate players like that, some of you may just think just get on the game and just do whatever you want. Sorry guys, but it just can't be done. It's just not in me to not concentrate on what I'm supposed to be doing. So just 2 more trips up and down the field, and then we can go around the edges and go finish that bit of the bloody worker. There's one little guy in this one. There's Brian that's doing the work at the moment. He's taking his time, and he always never finishes off his lines. Why are you stopping there? Thought about it, and obviously Brian can hear me over the CB radio, to make sure he's doing his job properly. Anybody else out there name their workers or name their actual farmers that they use? And I'd also just like to give a big warm welcome to Fuzzy Hall Gaming for jumping in. Thanks very much, Rich, for joining. Much appreciated. If anybody out there likes to watch gamers and people streaming on Facebook, if you'd just like to head over to Fuzzy Hall Gaming Community, he does a lot of all sorts of games, but he does like to concentrate on American Truck Simulator, which is great fun, great laugh. He has a lot of experienced and well-known streamers join his actual videos on Facebook. Great laugh. He's a very good friend of mine. You know, we started playing together on SnowRunner. Had some good times on that, but he's kind of stepped out into the what's the word for it? What's the word for it? I can't remember what you call it now. What do you call it when you step out onto like the big wide world of the web? Thank you very much for the comments, Rich. Much appreciated. I hope you're streaming tonight. I'm only doing this until probably 6 o'clock, because I'm not going to be able to possibly stream this weekend, so I'm just having a little bit of go as I get back from work early. So what are you up to, Rich? You working today? You doing anything special? Yeah, so as I was saying, guys, don't forget to go and head over to Fuzzy Hall Gaming Community and give Rich a like, comment, and give him a follow. And if you are feeling rather generous, get them as drop him a few stars if you enjoy what he's doing. Unfortunately for me, I don't have the facility to be able to stream all this on Facebook. I have no idea if any of you guys out there can answer the question, is why did PlayStation stop or get rid of the Facebook option on PlayStation? I never actually really found out the answer for that. Never really found out because it got to the point where I stopped looking to find reasons why. Otherwise, that would have been so helpful for people to just literally just stream this straight to Facebook, and then go to get the views, get the followers, get the comments going, and all that type of stuff. It's very hard. Especially if I've only just started doing this as a game that's been out for quite a while. I'm kind of hoping that when Farming Simulator 21 comes out, I can actually start that from the very beginning. So obviously there's going to be a lot of people that's going to not understand the game and stuff like that, so they will need people to follow. Did that? I forgot to do this to hedge. So much going on in my head, I'm forgetting to do everything. So we'll just quickly go around, tether the edges, and then we'll set the worker off on that while we go and get the next piece of equipment, which will be our Kuhn windrower.
Alfie!
Would help if I turned it off. Right, so we're coming up to an hour of the stream. God, that was a quick hour. So we're going to be hitting 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So then we can see what prices we've been charged for using a worker for this hour. Any second now. It's not going to cost us major money. Oh, £496 for the worker to cut our grass, even though we did miss a big chunk of the field. I'd like to finish it off. Brian, you're a waste of time. I am hoping not going to be able to pick that hay up off that field. So we're just going to set the worker off of that, and we'll just jump back quickly back into the Vulture just to go and get the next piece of equipment. I say the turn and circle on the Vulture is a lot better than the Bleach. Give a quick save because our internet down our area seems to be seems to go wild now and again. Just quickly set the work mode up. Want to go into the middle. Fold that back up. I do actually like these fields behind the farm shop. They're just a little bit too expensive right now. quickly just do this line around here, I think. Okay, I just managed to be able to pick it up. What we'll do is we will jump back into the Deutsch. Just let him do his thing for a minute. So while he's just doing that, I might just jump into the contracts and just see what we've actually got in detail. Statistics. So far we have completed 18 missions, or 18 contracts. How many bales have we sold? We used to say, oh, created bales, none. Trees planted, none. Why doesn't it, why the created bales? We have created bales through the contract, so I still don't understand why that's not being registered. So we've just gone past the 39-hour mark. Contracts, let's quickly get cultivating. Cultivating is just... We've got the equipment on our farm to go and do these contracts, so we don't really have to worry about borrowing the items for these contracts. Harvesting. The contract pair on these are not the best, but there again, the fields aren't massive, so it's not going to take us very long. So when you think if you're doing fields on Westbridge Hills or you're American Outback or something like that, but the fields are massive and it takes you ages to do, the payouts are obviously higher, but I think with this, I think you could do the contracts quite quickly on this to be able to make the same amount of money, but you're doing a lot more work. And it's going to be a while until these baling fields turns into harvesting. Ploughing. Three, four, 5 ploughing contracts. I think we're going to do some ploughing after this field, I think, just to get something different. I think we have a plough or subsoiler, that's fine. 6 metre subsoiler, and that only needs 180 horsepower. I think 295, I think it's fine. I may actually just invest in a front weight. I don't want a massive one. Not fair, so I think I've already got a weight. I have, yeah. I got the 2400. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just stick that on the front. So we currently used 572 slots. I haven't used all of that because each map that you start already has slots taken away from you. But we still have a good amount of slots. Trucks. We will eventually get a truck, and I'm thinking possibly along the lines of getting the square bale. We are going to be using some different lorries to what we've been using before. We might get the TGX, and we might get. I actually do like the TGS as well. I think I might. Where I did the Griffin, which is AKA English called Scania. I did that on Westbridge Hill, so I might actually just do an MAN farm on this one. Do I want the Iveco? No, I'm going to do an MAN farm. Definitely get the TGS. Quick look at it. It's quite a smart truck. Got a trailer hitch on here? Yeah. I think I might actually just keep him in this colour. What's it look like in purple?
Hey buddies, we love fictions. Now the fictions now. And this is the pain of us thinking. I don't know what it's about, so let's do that for the nonsense. Cause we did ding and ding ding and ding ding and then he was. Now you could go in.
I really want the steering axle on the back. I like fat tyres.
So I'm not home for room. Cause I'm dead and I'm thinking, what a pussy.
Yeah, I'm going to go for them. I think I'll go for the Nikon. And I'm going to keep it the colour it already comes in, I think. I'll wear the back black.
So we what's it called?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go for the MAN. Definitely going to have the TGX. TGX and TGS is what I want. And we are going to go for either square bales or round bales. Right, so he's nearly done. I think he's on the last strip now. Let's get this out of the way. Miss this bit. Unfold the machine again. Always a lot easier to go around the outside first and then do the inner field second. Because once we've done the outside, we'll go and send Brian off to do his working, and then we'll head over with the Deutsch just to go and get the baler. Send him off on his travels. Just bear me a second too, guys. Just got to quickly go and get myself a drink and I'll be back. Right, I'm back. Thank you very much for your patience. Right, let's jump back into the Deutsch. And we go and get our baler. Definitely when I come around to buying these two fields later on down the line, I will be joining them together and making one. In fact, actually, I don't know. I think I don't really need joining them together. I'm very tempted actually to get 16 as well. Get rid of that row of trees just there. Get some wood chip. But I think if we're going to do that, because the Scorpion Kings I think is £330,000, I think. So the turn circle isn't exactly the best on this. Just made it around that. I know I don't have this field, but I just needed to start with that a little bit there. Let's hope that he doesn't push any of my bales into the water. See how many bales we get out of this, shall we? Kind of hoping size of this field 55. I'm going to guess 55 bales out of this field. Well, Brian says, worker Brian says he's finished, which I don't believe he has. No, he most definitely hasn't finished. No, as you can see, he definitely hasn't finished. He's still got 2 trips on that. I don't just understand how it just suddenly just stops. He's still got at least 2 trips up and down that field to finish that off. Damn you, Brian, I pay you good money and you can't do it. You know what they say? If you want the job done properly, do it yourself. Finish this off myself. While he's doing that, let's go grab all the stray little bits. Oh, I just noticed I'm running a little bit low on fuel. I'm at just under half a tank. So I might actually get a chance to use my trail boss. Out the way, Bale. So we shouldn't be much longer to finish this field off. I wonder if they'll ever add like ducks and swans into the game. You see them paddling around in a little stream there. Let's move them out of the way. Turn off for. seems to be going away. Seems to be no issues with the tractor. And it's not going to break down on us. We are going to need to repair the tractor soon, otherwise it will start losing performance. So we're approaching 10 hours worth of use. Bell's quite close to the river. I think we should be good for 55 bales. So just 4 lines, including this one to do. And we'll do is collect all the bales up, and stack them, and then we will then head over to. Come on, where is it supposed to be going to now? Oh, Robert again. That's right. Wow, look at that. That's the very first time that's ever happened ever since I've been doing this game. I managed to finish all the lines off and then have nothing left in the baler. So we had two perfect bales left. So 0% in the baler. How many guys of you out there said have had that happen to you? Like I said, this is definitely the first time that's ever happened. Drop the baler there. And then now we can pick these up. Why would it be... Why are we going up and down the field? I wonder if we go left to right. Got a funny feeling we're going to end up with more than 55 bales. Again, collect that one before it falls into the water. I know using the auto load on these trailers is a bit cheating, but just so much more easier just to get it done quicker before the prices start dropping off too much. So that's the first load. I think we definitely got more than 15 bales left on the field, so we're definitely going to have more than 55 bales like I predicted. So just drop that stack there. I think definitely do it from side to side is a lot better. Sure, we're not going to end up with 80 bales, surely. don't want to go too close to that stack because it will ruin my stack. Wow, one bale away from getting 80 bales from this field. Bales. Right. So we're going to Robert Atkin. Let's just quickly double check on the prices to see if anything's changed for him.
Mate, what you doing?
Said 80 bales, but it's not 79 yet. So Robert Atkin for hay bales is... Oh, the price is going down. So we got to hurry up because I think they were at 219, £219 per 1,000 litres. So I think what we'll do is we'll sell these bales, and I think I will end the stream there. And hopefully I might be able to have a couple of hours spare to jump on over the weekend. So the next lot of contracts that we are going to be doing is ploughing. So I'm really looking forward to doing that because we have spent some time collecting all the big payments for the baling and doing the silage bales. All the contracts are averaging around about £5,000–6,000 per contract. Unitrack parked in there, look. It just seems right, just keeping it there. %, 57%, 62%. Really impressed how many bales we got at this field, so I'm hoping to get a little bit more money than what I thought, but the price is considerably down. It's It's proper down by 20, about £30 a thousand litre, which does make a hell of a difference. Oops. And then what we do is once we've sold this, collect the money from the contract, we're just going to quickly just park this back up over at the farm. So it's all nice and tidy. Look at that beautiful stacking. Beautiful stacking. Now onto the trailer you go. Why didn't you get that? Smell it? I love this trailer. I wasn't going to use it in the very beginning because I thought 40 bales on a trailer, and I did watch people like Mr. CDP on YouTube and stuff like that use this trailer, and it just didn't look right. The only thing I won't use this trailer for is round bales, because it loads the trailers, it loads the bales onto the trailer in an awkward way. So when you unload it, if you happen to go in, if you happen to what's the saying for it? If you happen to unload this onto the floor for storage at your farm or something like that, when you unloaded the round bales, they would just all fall over. So it was literally pointless, because the trailer would load the bales sideways rather than upright. It would have been a lot better if they did it upright, then when you unload it, they'd go anywhere. But as they don't, as soon as they hit the floor and you push that R1 triangle, if you're on PlayStation, they will literally just roll out of formation from the way that they were loaded. So it's, I'm definitely going to be staying away from doing a round bales with this trailer. And I'm quite happy sticking with square bales. I do like both sorts of style of bales, but square for me are working a lot better than I thought. So it is definitely going to be the way of my farm. Just get your pen ready. 3639 3639. Five 822. Two 183. Right, so that is that contract done. I'm just got to quickly just do a quick calculation on here. So out of the bale sales, 3639 plus 5822 plus 2183. So we got 11,644 from the bales, and then we can now finish the contract.
I was just going to put it on you when you were laying down.
And we got 10,900 from the contract. So today on field 15, 11,644 plus 10,900. So we got 22,544 pounds from that complete contract. So that's a little bit of extra income today, because we did have 45,872. So today, on today's stream, we're getting quite close to actually being finished dead on 2 hour stream. So we've got 22,544 from our hay bales. And then from field 28, we got 45,872 from our silage bales that we finished off, that I done before this. So we'll just collect the contract 2 seconds. So on today's stream, we actually made £68,416, which is good for day 4. So I want to try and average a £50,000 payout, or £50,000 earning per stream, because we're not in a position to really buy anything at the moment, so our money's only just going to go up. So we're just going to quickly just jump over to the finances, and yes, we are at 126, still not quite enough to get the field we want, but we are now up to £120,775 in the bale sales, and 58,000 in the, oh, sorry, £55,000 in the contract. Obviously the harvest income was from when we did field 24, so £10,107. So we are still in the white, so we're definitely going to be beating Wednesday's target. So we're only literally just £2,000 off that from doing that. We are just going to quickly just run this tractor, this Deutsch and trailer back over to farm quickly. We are definitely going to be needing some fuel and a repair, and it's a lot cheaper to repair your tractor if you go direct straight to the farm shop, rather than going into your garage menu and repairing it that way. So next stream we will be starting off to do that, and we will be doing ploughing next time round. So we are at now £342,000 in the bank, and we started off at 2. I need to start writing this down. We started at 282,000 at the beginning of this stream. So we've made some nice money this weekend. I'm actually going to put my tractor and trailer in here. Stuck on a gate now. I was very tempted to, well, the grass has grown quite nicely back in this field, so we can make another 10 grand off it. So yes, we have our plough, we have our equipment. Let's shut the gates. Both edges of the field. So yes, that is it. So we've done 2 contracts today, made a nice £68,000 profit today. Still, like I said, we're still not quite anywhere near buying our Field 45. That is our target, Field 45. I better write that down. I wasn't going to forget. And then we can then now concentrate on doing some other activities, other contracts now, and do something completely different. I really do thank you very much for joining and watching the last few streams of doing the same thing over and over again. But we did definitely need to do it. Really appreciate Fozzie Hall Gaming for jumping in and leaving a couple of comments. I will probably be most likely heading over to him if he streams tonight at American Truck Simulator. So go and jump over there now at Fozzie Hall Gaming. You can find him on Facebook, and like I said, give him a like, give him a follow. Same for me. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube now, or will be later on, just give me a like and a comment, and hit that subscribe button. It will help me out. It will help me out a lot to be able to get better. And yes, I will see you on the next stream, hopefully this weekend. I will post a post up on Facebook and also on my farming group, so head over there, and if you'd wish to join my group, it is Farming Simulator 19, PC, console and mobile FS20. So then we can keep up with the updates of the mods when the next time I go live, and just any other bits and bobs from other members. And yes, thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Peace.